Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program, fuckers. And today I'd like to talk about how many pieces do you need to be content? That's right, how many wristwatches, preferably luxury wristwatches, do you need to be content? And this, it just got me thinking, what is the perfect number? And I, myself, in my collections, I've gone from having, I've had one piece at times. One piece. And other times I've had, 12 plus pieces. And I gotta say, too many creates a lot of problems. Which one do you wear? None of them are perfect. You've got to really work out what number works for you. So, I just want to hear from my audience. What do you think the perfect number of pieces is? And a lot of people, my friend Greg Kinder, he kind of builds his collection basically on what purposes the pieces have. So he'd have a diver, he'd have a GMT, he'd have a chronograph, he'd have a dress watch, and he sort of lets the occasions build the collection. I haven't quite done that. I mean, in my collection there, you can look at my collection and it tells you I hate fucking sports. Well, maybe it doesn't. I've got the Reverso. I mean, that started off as a sports watch. And I've got the Breguet. It's a pilot's watch. You could hardly say that's anti-sports. But these pieces aren't really your traditional sports pieces in a modern context. And it's really interesting. How do you decide on which pieces to get and acquire? And that goes into the dynamics. You need to have balance. Like, there are some people take a different approach and they say, well, I collect divers or I collect GMTs. My friend Descartes, he's a bit of a GMT nut. He had the Rolex GMT, he had the Patek, he had a travel time which he swapped for the ultimate GMT watch, the Patek Platinum World Time. And he's kind of, he's very much that travel type of pieces. He's a very big fan of that, the genre. And he's got an Explorer too. I mean, these are key travel time zone type pieces. And it's quite interesting. You look at his collection and he likes to build and stay within that theme. I suppose my collection is a lot of pieces for old angry farts. Old angry fuckers. And that sort of suits me to a T. Look at it. Mean and nasty. I got a Calatrava. I got a yellow gold annual calendar. It's a sort of a really upmarket dress watch. I've got the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grand Date. Again, a dress watch. I got a Royal Oak. That's the ultimate middle-aged nasty fuckers watch. And I've also got a Breguet Type 20 on a leather strap. Which, those are quite, they're old, sophisticated, charm sort of pieces. And how do I add? Well, I add whatever the fuck I feel like it, baby. I add whatever I fucking feel like. And it's interesting. Collection dynamics. How do you decide how to build? And also, how many fucking pieces do you want? How many pieces do you want? And it's a tricky thing. I didn't really have a number in mind. Often the fuckers, they buy one of these watch boxes and it's how many slots. They got to fill a hole. I always like to put things into holes. And, I can understand that type of mentality. And a watch box that I've got 6 slots, so that means you'd need 7 watches. 6 in the box and 1 on the wrist. So, it's an interesting dynamic. And working out the perfect number for you. There was a very famous guy on Time Zone. Dave in Wales. Dave in Wales. And Dave in Wales, I've spoken about this man a few times, and he basically had a really nice collection. And what he did was, this was quite an interesting step, he sold off the pieces to get one Grail, which was his Patek 5127R, the rose gold Calatrava. Very similar to mine. Mine's a 5107. It's sort of got, the 5127's got the rounder bezel. But he then bought a Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Ultra Slim. And it's a very interesting dynamic. How many pieces do you need there? And one thing I've found, I've been fart-arsing around on the internet quite a bit, and you find these really rich fuckers who, instead of having 20 Submariners, or there's people who do that, but when their budget goes up, they don't necessarily buy more pieces. The quality goes up, so they tend to have really fuck off. Each piece in the collection is a fuck off piece, and the
Patek,
I'd like to consider that my collection's going a similar way.
Gorgeous
and
piece.
it's very subtle, fascinating there.
It's just superb.
How do you build it?
I run the Archie
and
Luxury
what
channel.
do you
This
select
watch
exactly?
sums up
And
who
I've
the
got to
fuck I
say,
am.
it's a very interesting thing. How do you decide how many pieces, and do you follow a theme? I just like to hear from the audience and see what you fuckers, how you work your things out and your dynamics. I'm Archie Luxury, reporting on Horology. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.